Lawyers for rapper Tory Lanez update his condition after he was stabbed in prison, and they claim they have new evidence in his case that could set him free. You're watching Eyewitness News at 11:30. We're live on ABC 7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. I'm Philip Palmer.
And I'm Colleen Sullivan. Rapper Tory Lanez recovering after being stabbed 14 times in prison. Today, his legal team provided an update on his condition, but they also talked about what they say is new evidence in the case that landed him behind bars.
Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes is live in the newsroom and has details. Rob.
Yeah, stabbed on Monday. Today, Tory Lanez is in fair condition. His legal team taking advantage of the media's interest in the attack to make a new case for his release, saying a new witness has stepped up who can clear Lanez in that shooting case. Now, Lanez is currently serving a 10-year prison sentence in Tehachapi after shooting Megan Thee Stallion back in the feet back in 2020. Now, Lanez was jumped on Monday as representatives say he was stabbed 14 times, causing both his lungs to collapse, though he is now breathing on his own. Prison officials say his attacker was Santino Casio, a man serving a life sentence for murder who also has a history of prison time violence. The motive for the attack is unknown. Today, the legal team for the Canadian rapper held a news conference in downtown LA saying Lanez was railroaded by then DA George Gascon, who had just survived a recall election. And they say a bodyguard for Megan Thee Stallion has come forward saying he heard her say that she fired the weapon, not Lanez.
Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was a witness to the conversation Ms. Harris had, where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun.
Now, Lanez and his legal team are asking Governor Gavin Newsom to take a look at this new information and issue a full pardon. Meanwhile, Megan Thee Stallion sought and was granted a restraining order against Lanez, saying he's been harassing her by paying bloggers to spread misinformation about her. Reporting live in the newsroom, Rob Hayes, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
What's going on, y'all? This your boy Ghetto D. Man, it's been a crazy ass week for Tory Lanez, man. It's been a bad week for him, but it's also been it's a good turnaround. I want to say that at the least. But yeah, man, my boy got stabbed up 14 times at Tehachapi State Prison, man, and shit's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Tory Lanez is one of my favorite, you know what I'm saying, singers or artists, or in the R&B genre. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that sucks, man. My boy got hit up 14 times. You know, I was always skeptical about that case, you know what I'm saying, with him and Megan Thee Stallion. I always felt like he didn't do that shit, you know what I'm saying, just off the stipulations in the case and what they was arguing about in the court, you know what I'm saying, for her defense. I never could take her serious, you know what I mean, when she was trying to explain how he shot at her and all this and made her dance while he was shooting at her feet. Like, the shit just sound like a little play for her. But let's get back to the stabbing, you know what I'm saying, that happened in Tehachapi. I'm gonna break it down for all the squares and for all the people that know what's going on. See, in prison, it's different yards that you can hit. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, when you a good Samaritan, I want to say that, even though you're a criminal when you go to prison, if you're a good civilian in that case, you know what I'm saying, when you hit the pen, you're gonna go to general population. They call that GP. You're gonna hit a 1 yard, 2 yard, 3 yard, or 4 yard, but it's gonna be general population. It's not gonna be 50-50 yards. See, a 50-50 yard is basically a PC yard. It's like 50-50 is a mixture of general population and all bad yard, like PC. But then you got the S and Y yard, that's special needs yard, that's PC. That's considered PC. So basically, Tehachapi is all 50-50 and PC yards. Tehachapi is an all bad prison. So if you go to Tehachapi, 9 times out of 10 you are bad. So, but I feel like the reason why they said Tory Lanez there is because he's a celebrity and he didn't want to go to GP, because when you go to GP, it's strict politics in there. You know what I'm saying? Especially out here in California, you gotta stick with your race. You know, the Hispanics, they run with the whites. I will never understand that shit because when they free, they talk about black and brown pride. I mean, black and brown stick together, but when they go inside there, they stick with the racist white Nazis. Like that shit would never make sense to me. Like, what the fuck is we cool on the streets for if y'all go behind the walls and don't like us? That don't even make no fucking sense. But anyway, we're gonna stay on topic. Tory Lanez was in Tehachapi, so that's a all bad prison. It's no, I don't believe it's any good yards on that in that prison. So the reason, so basically, bro got hit up by a Hispanic. You see, if bro was in a good yard like a GP yard, where the politics is real at, that would have never flew, cause Tory Lanez got stabbed by a Hispanic. That would have never flew. That would have never rocked in a normal yard. You see what I'm saying? It would have been a full fledged race riot. It would have been a full riot. That would have never happened. Bro would have never even got hit 14 times if he was on a GP yard. Level 1, 2, 3, or 4. It don't even matter. If he was on a regular yard, that would have never happened. But by him being on the all bad yard, it's no politics. It's everything goes. See, on the 50-50 yards and the PC yards, SNY yards, you got child molesters, pedophiles, snitches, rapists, um, just all the worst of the worst is on those yards. That's where Tory Lanez was at. Even though it's considered protected custody yards is worse than general population because you have the mixture of that, and you got transgenders over there. So you got dudes that's gay over there. All type of it, all that shit is a mixture, all in one bundle, and that's where Tory Lanez was at. But the dude that stabbed him was a Hispanic. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, that would have never flew. That would have never rocked in a general population yard. But anyway, let's get back to it. He got hit up 14 times by this guy. He was a Hispanic. His name was Santino Sony Casillo, and he was locked up at Tehachapi he was at Tehachapi too when he committed that shit on Tory Lanez. That's the dude that stabbed Tory Lanez, but he's in there serving a life sentence for killing his girlfriend. She was only 13 years old. He was a pedophile. You see what I'm saying? These people that's all bad. That's another confirmation as well why this happened, and this just proves that he was on a bad yard because this dude would have been got dealt with if he was on the general population yard. The Mexicans don't play that shit. They would have got on his ass, but he was on a SNY yard / 50-50 yard, so he can get away with all this bullshit. But anyway, let's get back to him. He was serving a life sentence for killing his girlfriend. She was only 13 years old, and her name was Evelyn Brenda. I can't really say her last name correctly. It's Candijas, and he shot her in the head with a shotgun because they had a verbal argument about some relationship problems. You know what I'm saying? But that's beside the point. Why is this grown ass man? Because he was on parole at the time. He was only 20 years old when he killed the girl. But he's older now because he's been doing time already. But when he killed the girl, he was only 20 years old. And he was on parole when he was in a relationship with her. She ran away from home, and then she ended up moving into his little crib that he had at the time in Lancaster. But that's what I'm saying. This dude was a straight pedophile, dating a 13-year-old girl, and then he kills her because they had a verbal altercation. That's some crazy ass shit. This dude was sick, man. And this dude tried to take Tory life away. I don't really know the ins and outs to why they got into it, but that's beside the point. You know what I'm saying? They do try to take Tory out, you know, and he ain't got shit to lose. You know what I'm saying? He already on the bad yard. He got life. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got shit to lose. You know, Tory got a 10 piece, but you know, Tory gonna end up coming home one day, so it could have been any reason why dude felt jealous. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just covering the bad first. You know what I'm saying? Cause man, dude almost took my boy out, man. They said he had got stabbed in the head, the side of the face, and like throughout his body, like, you know what I'm saying, around his stomach area and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? He got hit up 14 times, and he said, and they, in the news said his lungs collapsed. You know what I'm saying? It was all bad, but they also said his wounds wasn't critical, so that's a good thing that he's able to bounce back and recover. But man, this is some crazy shit, man. That just lets you know, man, to the kids out there that be glamorizing this street shit. This shit ain't nothing, man. Because you know when you go behind them walls, you don't got no guns in there. You gotta. That's gladiator school for real. You gotta get with it, or you gonna get ran over, or you gonna get taken advantage of. Because when you go in places like that, you also can't be no weenie. Because people sniff that type of shit out, and then they take advantage of you. And they don't have no long time to do, because you gonna be doing hard time. And just like I said, it's no running in there, because you want to go to general population, but you might not. If you say I don't want to deal with the politics? Well, then where else you gonna go? You gonna go to PC, SNY yard, or 50/50? Those yards are just as crazy, if not crazier now. Just because you go to protected custody don't mean shit. The motherfuckers is crazy over there too. But the thing over there is, you might get raped over there. You might get told on over there. So if you thinking you finna go over there and hustle, you in a whole side of snitches. It's all bad over there, bro. Going to PC is gonna make your time even worse. Cause you got transgenders over there that's probably taller than you, probably knock you out and take your manhood. Now everybody making fun of you and shit. It's just all bad over there. To see certain shit over there is not tolerated in general population. Niggas is not going for that over there. If you gay in general population, niggas is gonna remove you off that yard. You know what I'm saying? Mexican, white, black, it don't matter what race you is, you gonna get up off that yard because you are bad. But when you go to them 50/50 and SNY yards, it's anything goes. And that's where Tory Lanez was at. Somebody should have told him better. But anyway, we're going to move along because I don't want to cover that for too long. The Mexican dude that stabbed Tory Lanez is all bad. He was dating a 13-year-old. That's all bad. That's a baby. And this dude was in a sexual relationship with her and couldn't handle a little kid conversation and shot her in the head with a shotgun, bro. That is crazy, man. But anyway, we're gonna move along. Now we're gonna get to the good news for Tory Lanez. See, some good news came out today. The bodyguard for I forget the girl name, but what's the girl name? I forget the girl name, but y'all gonna see a picture right here. Um Basically when everything happened that night with Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, and Megan Thee Stallion friend, picture right here. She was when the court hearings was going on, when they were trying to convict Tory, she asked the courts, can she get immunity? You don't ask for immunity unless you committed a crime. So that was already a red flag when the court hearings was going on, when they were trying to convict Tory. But by Megan Thee Stallion saying she agreed to Tory shooting her, it's just like it's all bad, because the bodyguard for old girl, Megan Thee Stallion, friend, he came out yesterday and said, he actually seen what happened, and he's confessing that Megan Thee Stallion homegirl shot her in the foot. So the whole time it's been a lie. Megan Thee Stallion been lying. Uh, we ain't gonna really say the bodyguard been lying because he ain't really said shit, but her homegirl been lying as well. So my thing is, y'all seen this dude to prison. This dude almost loses his life. You know what I'm saying? That bitch Megan Thee Stallion deserves to get sued for everything she got. Straight up. Like, this dude almost lost his life, and he already did 2 years, you know what I'm saying, behind the wall, behind this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? She deserves to get everything taken away from her. Fuck that girl code shit. See, one thing we gotta start doing, and this is for the ladies. Y'all gotta start holding other women accountable for their bullshit. See, y'all be quick to let motherfuckers slide just because there's girl pride and girl power bullshit. You know what I'm saying? What happened to being just a good motherfucker? It don't matter if you a dude or a chick. Just be a good motherfucker. And the shit that Megan Thee Stallion put, that's not some good people shit. You don't do people like that. You lie on her. You lie on Tory Lanez just for you can save your ratchet ass homegirl. And the whole reason why they was fighting in the first place because they was both fucking on Tory. So they both was hating on each other. So you mean to tell me y'all fighting each other, but at the end of the day y'all gonna hold each other down and lock him up? That's some scandalous ass shit, bruh. Tory Lanez need to sue both of them, and then they need to release him immediately because I mean that's what his lawyers is pushing for at the same time right now because he don't deserve to be in there. Dude almost lost his life over a fucking lie. Dude ain't even supposed to be in there. And Megan Thee Stallion and that girl needs to be held accountable. Megan Thee Stallion needs to be sued for everything she got, and the old girl that really shot her, she need to go sit her ass down in the prison for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If it's she don't gotta, I don't know if she gotta do 10 years, but she need to do at least 5 for lying for sure. You know what I'm saying? Females, y'all need to start holding each other accountable. It don't matter what race you is. If you wrong, you need to sit your ass down. Cause it's been history, time and time again, when dudes gotta fucking uh fuck up their life due to a retarded ass bitch. Fucking lying and getting motherfuckers washed up over their dumbass lies, and then when the shit end up coming out years later, now the bitch wanna cry and all that shit. She wanna feel bad. Nah, fuck that. Go sit your stupid ass down, and then those tears can match the same energy. Cause we not just going for no crocodile tears no more. Motherfuckers need to be held accountable, man. So that's the good news for Tory Lanez. So hopefully that young brother gets out. You know what I'm saying? Because he deserves to get out, man. He don't deserve to be in there getting poked up 14 times and all this other bullshit. Bro need to get out and continue to live his life and make music and stay the fuck away from Megan Thee Stallion. That's for damn sure. But if I was him, I would have so much anger towards her. Just off the fact that she was she was willing to take that lie to the grave that he shot her, and knowing damn well that man didn't shoot her. And even when they was trying to convict him in court, the dude didn't have no type of DNA on the gun. Cause when you shoot a gun, the gunpowder is gonna show your DNA on the gun. He didn't have no DNA, but the girl that said she didn't shoot him had DNA on her. So why did they even convict Tory in the first place? That shit was just all dirty for her. That was a dirty court case for her. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, justice for Tory. Hopefully he can get out soon. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery because that shit is fucked up. And he can get back to doing what he loves best, and that's making fire ass music. Because we all fuck with Tory music for real. And if you haven't fucked with Tory music, go check it out. Go stream it. You know what I'm saying? Support the brother because he got some bangers for real. But other than that, justice for Tory. Hopefully he can come home soon. And I just hope they fry Megan Thee Stallion ass, man, because this bitch just living her life while this dude was fighting for his life.
I'm gonna give you another scenario. When the police came to the scene, they asked Megan Thee Stallion what happened, and she was basically saying that she stepped on glass. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going off of the body cam that the officer had on that day. That's just one scenario that I'm trying to get y'all to understand. I don't trust nothing that coming out this girl's mouth. Because now all of a sudden she's coming out trying to defend herself after the bodyguard said that he saw Kelsey. Well, I believe her name is Kelsey, that her Megan Thee Stallion's friend shot her in the foot or had her dancing or whatever took place that day. But she's the one that had the gun. You know what I'm saying? But she's coming out the woodworks, basically trying to defend herself, saying we being bamboozled to think that Tory didn't shoot her and all this and all that. But it's just a lot of situation in this case that it just leans towards her not being 100% honest. You know what I'm saying? It's like she's trying to cover up certain things. You know what I'm saying? In my honest opinion, I feel like they're just trying to blame Tory for everything. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too many discrepancies in the case. It's kind of not making sense for her. But yeah, that's just the end of, well, I ain't gonna say the end, but that's what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? I had to fill y'all also in with this part too. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's still ongoing. Hopefully, they can overturn his case, because if he is innocent, there's no reason why this brother should be doing 10 years behind the wall just because two females was fighting over one man. You know what I'm saying? And if anything, Kelsey need to get some time. And if anything, Megan Thee Stallion should be punished also. I don't know the severity of how she should be punished, but she needs to, you know what I'm saying, be held accountable, because there's been a lot of times when men go down or get in trouble over females incidents or situations, and the man gotta always take his lick on the chin, you know what I'm saying, and stay strong and, you know what I'm saying, rebuild himself, while the female could still have all type of fucked up traits and continue to do people wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly feel like that's the lack and the downside of the justice system. It always favors in the woman's favor. You know what I'm saying? Especially even if they're wrong. And I feel like that's a wrong way to go about things. But like I said, this is ongoing, and we're gonna continue to watch this as it goes. But yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up with that. Justice for Tory and fry Megan Thee Stallion ass. This your boy Ghetto D. I'm gonna holler at you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, share.